And we're going live on YouTube right. Well, not live on YouTube. We're recording right now.
So everybody can hear me cough and hack.
Well, yeah, it's
COVID-19 shit.
Pretty much. I'm going ahead and do this podcast with a paintball mask on, so so I can't get the damn virus here. But it's going to cause me issues drinking, so I might just go ahead and risk it all.
Yeah, the alcohol will kill the germs. Just make sure to swallow with enough alcohol with the air each time.
It's usually, I don't like giving advice to swallow. I mean, it's everybody's option. They want to spit it out.
Right. I like to see it pour around the sides.
So how you been?
I've been all right. I've had this pinched nerve since Thursday, and I feel like I want to jump in front of a fucking city bus.
Yeah, I've definitely been there.
Now, it was so bad Saturday.
You there? Uh-oh. I lost you in here in the mountains, huh?
I should be hearing me good.
I hear you now again. Okay, yeah, you're there again. I don't know what that was.
Just been dealing with that and work.
Yeah.
Because, people don't show up for work. So that makes it much harder for me to work.
Yeah, I didn't show up to work today. I called in for my entire team. I was like, yes, where we had to go today, I was like, I'm not going to risk it. Just not happening.
I think we're going to shut down in the next week.
I'm thinking
for sure.
I'm thinking the same thing with my work. Like right now, like we can't do our work, so we're going into like grocery stores and like helping them out, like stocking shelves and shit. Like real menial shit for like we're getting paid our decent pay, so that's one good thing about it. But like, yeah, like I didn't feel like risking it today. I have like a senior on my team and like this other woman. Like the other senior, he decided he didn't want to work 2 weeks. So I told him, I was like, it's probably not a good idea. The store we're going to that we went in today is just covered with like old people, and nothing against old people, but like the ones that come in there, they cough and don't cover their mouths, and like they got like tissues they blow their nose into, and then like hold it in their hand while they touch everything else. I'm like, I just don't think it's a good idea right now with everything spreading for everybody coming to work. So they all agreed.
Exactly.
They all agreed. Now I called the regional GM. I was like, look, we're just not gonna come in. We'll see you Monday.
Anybody that's smart is gonna stay home.
Oh yeah, like the grocery stores are ridiculous right now. Like people just walking around like they don't understand. Like they'll go into a store and like see everything missing, and they'll be like, well, where's this at? It's usually right here.
Yeah.
Well, it's usually right here, and that stuff over there is usually right there, and that stuff over there is usually right there. You ain't got shit here, buddy.
But I kind of had that happen at the local Ingles. Went on one day to get some items, went back the second day to get more of those items, and they had completely moved that shit.
Yep. Because
it was all, moved to a front end cap.
Well,
basically.
Like we went to one store and they had zero produce. Like nothing. Like everybody in the produce department was working other departments because they had nothing to do.
Oh yeah.
Like it's that ridiculous, and like people are coming in like it's been day 5 or whatever. And, oh, well, I expect some stuff to be here. Well, apparently you haven't been watching the news or paying attention to social media.
Nothing's here. Be glad most truck drivers are solo drivers.
Yeah.
So they only engage with somebody when they go into the truck stops. Well, but if anything happens to our trucking industry, they won't even be dry goods in those stores.
Well, they were saying one of the stores I was at, can't name the stores because apparently we're not allowed to talk about their business, but if I just don't name a name, I can go ahead and say some stuff, but like they had like over 200 trucks in the queue to send out. Like they were having issues like getting loaded and everything, like having people dropping down the road, and like their trucks they're ordering are extremely limited because they have to like the warehouse has to provide for all different stores, so they're only letting them order like 200 pieces for this department, 200 for this department. So you got thousands of items off the shelf, and you're getting hundreds of items to replace them. So it's going to be a little bit before everything is restocked on the shelves. It's kind of
I think we're going to see a shortage in shit all the way up to Christmas. Because it'll take forever. It'll take 3 or 4 months to catch up from the 3 or 4 months behind it.
Oh yeah, like it's so bad in the store. It's going to take a long ass time just to get stuff redone. Like it's ridiculous. Like there's not enough room in the warehouse to resupply right now, and as long as people are coming in and buying stuff and like, oh, well, you're out of toilet paper, so let's make a run on paper towels. Oh, you're out of paper towels? let's make our own napkins. Let's make our own coffee filters and paper plates and whatever else. Lettuce. I don't know. Something to wipe my ass with. Like it's going crazy. It's crazy. And they're like, once they start buying dog food, that's when
it's crazy. Made to human standards.
Well, I used to know a guy. Well, when I was like 16 or 17, right before I joined the Air Force, I worked at a gas station, and there was a guy who used to come in every day. He would buy 2 cans of dog food, go in the parking lot.
One for him.
Nah, he ate both of them. He didn't have a home, so he just rides his bike up. He rides his bike up to the store, eat both cans in the parking lot, and then we'd see him the next day.
Hey man, I eat dog food. I've ate dog food before.
I mean,
and if I'm hungry, I eat it again.
It's disgusting as shit, but if you ain't got anything else to eat it.
I've ate worse disgusting shit than dog food.
That's a story I'd like to hear.
Well, my mouth was open. They came in. Oh, never.
Yeah, it's crazy out there right now. Like everybody was like blowing it off and all. Like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Well, everything's closing down. Our borders are closing down. And like grocery stores are empty and people are off work. It's kind of a big deal. Like everybody thinks they're a medical doctor around here, and like, oh, it's just the flu, or it's not as bad as the flu. How do you know?
That internet PhD goes a long way.
Yep. Like, oh, it's not killing everybody. It's not killing everybody. Well, how do you know it's not killing everybody? Are you actually following it, or are you just like listening to what social media says? China can tell you right now, oh, we got 80,000 cases or whatever, and 73,000 of them are living. Are they telling the truth? Do they always tell the truth? Like communist countries, do they always tell the truth about what's going on?
Exactly. They have that whole spin control.
Like Kim Jong-un, according to what he says, does not pee or poop. I don't think that's accurate either.
I think we're getting good data out of Italy and South Korea and the Philippines that if we start doing lockdown procedures like they're doing in the Philippines to stop that shit, but especially here in the fucking South, nobody wants to do anything first.
No.
They'll wait till somebody from their God squad, i.e. whatever church or, to make the first call.
Yeah.
But I think we discussed this before. The layer effect, if this county closes the schools and social gatherings down, but the next county waits a week, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Do it all together. Or don't do it at all.
Well, everybody just wants to hang out. You don't want to be the first person to make the decision to close stuff down and lose money, but you also don't want to be the last person to close stuff down and lose people. So it's one of those things that somebody above everybody needs to make a call. Like the district needs to make a call. Not put it up to certain counties. Just all of North Carolina. Hey, you guys are done. Don't go to school anymore.
Shit, man. No job is worth my health, and I say that even though I've worked with a broken foot, I've had reconstructive knee surgery, worked.
Yeah.
I went to work 2 days after I had major stomach surgery, tore all my stitches open though.
Damn.
But I went back to work 2 days later after that, but I was younger then, so at this age, this last bout that I had has made me realize my health and my well-being, my mental well-being is worth a hell of a lot more than my check at the end of the week.
Oh, yeah. Well, some people can't afford it, though. Like, some people, they have to actually go to work or they're screwed.
Well, and I was talking today to a coworker. I was like, I think a lot of the workplaces are waiting till the schools shut down.
Yeah. Because
a lot of single parents out there, and their kids are in daycare or something while they're at work, or they're at school while they're at work.
Yeah.
So, some of those people are going to have to leave work regardless, just to care for their kids.
One of the school districts, like they sent a message or whatever to the woman who works for me, and they're like, it was about noon or whatever, or probably like 11:30 somewhere in there. They were like, all right, well, we're going to cancel school, but we're going to send all your kids' work home with you for them to do while they're out of school, so they don't fail the class or whatever. Like, but you have to be here by 1:30 today, or you can't get it.
Jesus.
I'm like, what are you going to do? You have to leave work to do it. Like, either that or your kid's going to fail. No, I don't think they're going to fail your kid because people work. what's the worst case scenario? Oh, you got to come back to school and make it up. But they make it seem like you have to come get it now. Stop what you're doing, come get it now, or your kid's screwed. That was a shitty thing to do.
Yeah.
But I also understand teachers don't want to be around sick people. It's just a crazy thing.
And then poor food service workers. I think I'd say everybody listening has worked in the food service or the service industry at some point.
Yeah.
And man, none of us ever got sick leave, time off, nothing like that.
Nope. Like most of them don't get insurance. That's the whole the industry. Like I was a GM at Pizza Hut, and whenever the whole Obamacare thing came down, everybody was so scared that they would have to give their employees like health benefits. They limited us to like you can only let your workers work like part-time workers 28 hours a week.
Yeah.
Because we're scared that they're going to get put in the full-time category and they're going to get paid. Yep. So I mean, a lot of these people are out there making no money, and by the way, you're sick. Have fun with that.
Well, I mean, my job, since I don't really work with people, I was sick as hell like 3 weeks ago, which I think, and we'll come back to. I'd like to touch on this. I think I already had this. But I had to go into work. I worked a 16-hour shift, sick as a dog.
Damn.
But, I mean, I had to be there. Someone had to be there.
Yeah.
But because I work in the computer world, I'm not going to get them sick.
No. But, I mean, they don't care. I mean, if you don't get them sick, you're sick, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
But Arnold Schwarzenegger did sit in his hot tub today and tell us all to stay home. I saw that video. He was finished telling us how to not get coronavirus and how to go ahead and limit it from spreading on. Like, just stay home. He's in his hot tub. Just stay home. Just don't worry about shit. Let your maid go get stuff for you. Staying home for everybody is not the answer because not everybody can do that unless they're going to start pulling trucks up in your neighborhood and offloading bread for you to eat every day, which that's a different road to go down.
And I'm just going to tell you, after about 8 or 9 days in their home, every redneck with dual diesel exhaust on their lifted truck with their super bright headlights, they're going to start running around on the roads.
Oh, yeah.
Or start volunteering themselves to deliver stuff.
Oh,
it's like when it snows, everybody with a 4-wheel drive is on the fucking road.
Yep.
And I talked to our mutual buddy, Captain Walsh, and he had the same reservations. He's like, we both said when they closed the schools in the area, even though the mall isn't closed, and some stuff is closed, kids are everywhere. The ones with driver's license and shit, anyways.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna stay home.
Nope.
And I know from being brought up with drinkers, you're only going to keep a drinker confined to their home until they run out of booze.
Oh, yeah.
At that point, fucking molten lead could be flying from the sky if they can get to the liquor store and the store's open. Same with cigarette shops. I saw every cigarette shop I passed, the parking lot was full. Of course, they're always full. But the cigarette stores, liquor stores, the last ones to close.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get rougher in a little bit, probably, if it keeps up like this.
It's going to get real rough when they tell people that only important traffic on the road.
Yeah. Well,
EMS, first responders, police, fire, military.
Well, they've already done that in San Francisco, though. Like, they put them on 24-hour lockdown for 3 weeks. And, they're only allowed to go out if they're going to work, going to the grocery store, or have a doctor's note.
And if I'm not mistaken, that is also the same area where they've been fighting for 2 years of a hepatitis outbreak because of all the homeless people in the area.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the other thing. You got the city on lockdown, but what are you going to do with the homeless people? There's 60,000 homeless people there. What are you going to do? Hey guys, you're going to stay in your tent until this is over with. It doesn't make sense, You can't control that much stuff.
No, not. You're going to have to get all Gestapo-like. I mean, I saw somebody tonight on one of the news segments said that the U.S. may have to take measures like they did in China forcibly confine people to control this shit.
Well, did you see the video of all the kids at spring break in Florida right now on the beach?
Oh yes.
Like, that's partying's cool and everything. Getting drunk, I like it, no, but I don't know. There's too many people there just from different parts of the country and just hanging out down there, and you don't know what they got.
Especially now.
Yeah. And then you're hooking up with somebody, and not only are you getting like an STD, but you're also getting the COVID-19 shit. Like,
yeah, see, I was about to say something like, "Give me the drip any day. I'll take my 4 pills and my 2 shots and the swabbing any day, every day. I'll take that every day instead of laying in bed hooked up to a ventilator."
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, it's a bad situation right now. You come back with 2 different viruses. You get the HIV and the COVID. But it's I don't know. It's the world's getting a little crazy right now. It's just weird. And everybody's just like, don't freak out. You guys are blowing out of proportion. Are we?
I mean, I myself, I'm not doing what I did in my head with Ebola.
Yeah.
You know, I was concerned about that to a point.
Yeah.
But with this, I'm really concerned because, you know, it is a flu virus type, and you know the regular flu's deadly enough.
Yep.
And then you give this Arnold Schwarzenegger flu.
Well,
I mean, you really got to think, dude. You really got to think.
I don't think the virus is as bad as the worst part of it. The worst part is like the way people are acting, and it's just, you know, you can't sit there and go to the store and be like, oh, I might get quarantined for 2 weeks. Let me buy 73 rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And
that's not cool.
It's just the way people are acting. Like, yes, the virus might not be that big of a deal, but the reaction to the virus is going to be something stupid, and that's the part that's scary. Like, it's never how, like, you know, all these end of the world shows are always like, the virus did it, the virus did it, the virus did it. Well, it might not be the virus doing it to you. The virus might be a reaction to something, but how people act and treat each other, that's how the world comes to an end, probably. That's how I'd see it anyway. Because, I mean, you got zombies and shit running around, but you got a lot of people. That's something you can overcome eventually. But if you got people,
kind of like a live zombie issue.
Yeah.
In a way.
It's pretty much like that. I mean, people are fighting in grocery stores over nothing. Like, it's just
sneaking into hospital ERs and stealing supplies.
Yep. It's just crazy. Like, and like I say, you know, the bad virus might not be the worst thing because you can always fight the virus. So like, you can fight the zombies, but it's your fellow man coming around here just throwing that curveball. Yep.
Fucking shit up.
That's the worst part about everything. Like, it's just, and it sucks too. Like, it sucks. We had to spend so much attention. It's like, you've got people, oh, it's not a big deal, and you got people freaking out. Well, the response should be somewhere in the middle. You know, yeah, it's not an awful disease, hopefully, and we can get over it. But we also need to keep our asses away from sick people. You know, if you feel sick, don't go somewhere. That's the main thing. Like, if you live in Raleigh and you go to Washington State and you hang out in a long-term assisted healthcare facility or whatever it was, and they got coronavirus there, why are you going to travel back to Raleigh and then go out to eat that night? That's kind of a dick move. Like, oh man, I'm sick, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get the wrong thing. Let me go out and infect everybody. And that's how it happens, you know. I'm sick, I go somewhere. Oh, now you're sick. Now this person, they go somewhere. Oh, now that person's sick. And it's just, I mean, I know you can't stay in the house all day long, but you can limit where the hell you go. Like, you don't have to go out to eat. You can just go get food or cook food at home and worry about that later. But people are infecting people for no reason. Well, let me send Mark another link real fast because he said it's not working. 1 second here. Try not to interrupt this too much. Send to him again, see what he does.
Stand by. We're having technical difficulties.
Hey, we're still new at this thing. That's all I know. Like, it's a new thing for me. Like, I was gonna go out this week and research some stuff, and like try to get like a another camera in here, another microphone, and maybe like get some voice. Like, let's have a video from everybody else going here. But I didn't feel like going anywhere in this kind of nastiness out there. And hopefully, Mark Jones on here soon.
I still get my sponsor discount from Drift Innovations, but their cameras are more like a helmet camera, not like a regular camera like you would use.
Yeah. I've not really researched it that much, so I'm just gonna try to find it. I've been going like the auction sites and looking for something cheap, just to start off. Don't want to spend a lot of money. Who knows? I might spend a couple $100 over here.
Wired camera. They got good wired cameras.
Yeah. I just don't want to
get you a cheap off-the-shelf wired camera.
I just don't want to spend a lot of money and then like, oh, by the way, you're all dead from coronavirus. Let me check this again. See if he.
And I have a 3D camera.
That's 3D camera would be nice.
I got that from I can't say, but he's a mutual friend of ours.
Oh.
But it was a gift because of my interest in tech. But it's an older model, but you could shoot some 3D shit. Take your shirt off.
Ooh.
Sit there like the lumpy layers of pancake batter, tits, and then
I've got
3D it so people could walk around your bulges.
I've got a nice man chest, damn it. So everything else is a little loose.
I don't know what kind of push-ups y'all did in the Air Force, but I know I had chest muscles. Now I have flabby, middle-aged, old lady tits.
Yeah.
That's my belly.
I wasn't never a small guy, but I was a lot smaller than I am now. So it's kind of depressing sometimes. But one day I'll get back into it after I get knee surgery. Hopefully they try to cancel my MRI today. Like I have MRI tomorrow. They called me up and like, oh, we need to cancel that. I'm like, oh, okay. And like, we can't schedule a new appointment until June. I'm like, oh no. I was like, I have a surgeon appointment next week, and I kind of need to get a surgery, so you need to go ahead and keep that appointment for me. So I'm gonna risk it at the Salisbury VA tomorrow. Like, hopefully nothing happens to me.
I just don't touch nothing.
Salisbury.
I wear a mask.
Salisbury is an old damn VA too. Like, I was wishing I was doing Charlotte's nice. Charlotte's new and everything. Like, it's a little.
I'm telling you, dude, if you need to get anything done over here at Mountain Home, you're more than welcome to stay here in rehab.
I'll have to look into it because, like I said, I got this old dog with me over here sleeping on me again. That's all he does, sleep. And let's see, Marcus is sending stuff, so I don't know why he can't get in for it. 1 second again. I can't get in for some reason.
Send him the invite in a private.
I did. I sent him his text message.
Oh, what does it say?
He said he can't get it.
Something went wrong when trying to join this recording.
I don't know what's going on, man. Because I think it must be like it might be because we already started it. But who knows? I'll try to get him on later. Then like, we'll have to figure that out later.
Sometimes I told him to reboot his phone. Sometimes that can clear the connection.
It might be something. So far, this has been pretty easy to start. So let's go ahead and what have you been doing, like, to take up your time since you stepped away from paintball?
I really just I threw myself into work. Of course, I started a new job just the week we did the last game down there in Alabama.
Alabama.
Oh, Lord, Alabama. What a way to end a 33-year career in paintball.
Yeah, I think you might have to come out and do a game this year.
Well, see, I'm already the Sugar Ray Leonard of paintball. I keep retiring and come back. Keep retiring and come back. But I don't know, man.
There's some good stuff out there. Like, I've been to some good games lately.
I don't know. It's not one of those things. I've had to separate myself from it simply because literally, that paintball was been my number 2 passion my entire life, with number 1 being masturbation. But the second most important thing in my life since I was 13 years old was paintball.
Yeah. It's a damn long time.
And I was at a point in my career where I was going to have to truly focus on my career and not do it like a part-time job.
Yeah. Because
literally there was a few years there, I would say from 2002 to 2010, paintball was like my primary job. So it wasn't just a hobby. It wasn't just an employment. It paid my, it was my main focus in life.
Yeah.
And because I'm getting into a different age bracket now, and the career, I passed a lot of jobs up, if you will. I've let a lot of things. I haven't took certain jobs because paintball was number 1, and eating and living in a warm, dry place was number 2.
Yeah.
And then with my dad, with me taking care of my dad like I have to now, it's just time. I think it was time for me to separate myself from that.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that I grew away from it, but I think it was time for me to focus on some stuff because I'm almost 50. I can't be living like a
hobo
25-year-old semi-pro paintball playing ref instructor dude,
Yeah.
And I still have, and even though I don't play, I still have what I still have all those relationships, all those connections. It's like an old friend. If I bump into somebody, even though I haven't played with somebody in 4 or 5 years, if I bump into them tomorrow, it's a bear hug, bunch of high fives, and we just come off the field together or something.
Yeah.
So that's the good part.
I've met people, and like just through casual conversation, like your name would come up, like, yeah, I know him, he's a great guy. Like they start asking about you, where you been and everything. I'm like, well, he's kind of stepped away for a little bit. And it looks like Mark's on now.
Is he? Cool,
yep.
Good.
But like I say, sometimes you do it to step away to get a little perspective and like get your life changed around a little bit. But I mean, I know right now everybody welcome you back if you came back tomorrow.
Right, and that's the other good thing that makes it easy to walk away. It's not like, an ex-wife, we divorced, and I never want to see that fat mouthy bitch again.
Yeah, I mean, you're never truly gone. So that's the thing, is you always got somewhere to be. Like you've always got a home with somebody.
But I miss it. I miss the hanging out, the dead zone. I miss that shit. I miss fucking myself up and giggling about it. I miss that stuff.
You miss showing your ass at Folda Gap.
Yeah. But I do like my bank account. I like how my bank account looks right now. I'll tell you that.
That's the one thing I've been looking at, like, since I didn't go to the last game and everything, like, I got a little bit extra money now, so that's pretty cool. But I mean, I know this year I'm not gonna play as much as I have, so who knows what's going on. I might end up like you and like step away for a little bit.
Well, you gotta get that knee fixed. You gotta have a good knee.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm not looking forward to it. But let's see what Mark, you on? Hello? Hey, Mark, you there? He's on, but he can't talk apparently.
I heard something sound like a transformer talk.
Yeah, I heard that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, Mark?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you're on here with me and Billy. What's up?
Oh, nothing much, man. Not much, just living life as much as we can now.
So, you staying away from the corona?
Yeah, trying my best to, man.
Make your chrono a day, keep the chrono away.
So what's been going on, man? Like, I haven't seen you in a little while. What's going on, man? I haven't seen you since.
Nah, not much. It has been a while, man.
It's been like a month almost. So you went to Bones and Ashes, huh?
Yeah, Bones and Ashes. That was a good game.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get the win, man. But like, as long as you kick somebody's ass, it's great.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and introduce you for now. Billy, we'll get back to our conversation here in a little bit, I guess.
Let's just see what he's got to say.
Feel free to jump in and like ask questions you want to.
Okay, no problem.
All right, Mark. So introduce yourself, Mark. Who are you? What do you do? And what team do you play for?
All right. Well, I'm Damarqus Washington, also known as Savage. I play for PBS, and for right now, I'm an excellent general for the PBC game in Greensboro.
All right. What's PBS, by the way? Some people.
Paintball Soldiers. You know, one of the hardest hitters. You know how we get down. name rings bells.
One of the biggest and oldest paintball teams in North Carolina. They've been around since 2004, I believe is what it was.
Yeah, second family for me.
All right, so this PBC game, World at War. It's your first game as general, right?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Excited.
So what are you gonna do? You gonna win?
Oh, that's the goal here. That's the goal. But I want everybody to have a good time, though.
Oh yeah, like I know. There's a lot of times you play for a general, and I coughed, but that wasn't coronavirus. There's a lot of times you play for a general and you don't know who the hell he is, or what he does, or she, it, they, them, whatever your pronoun is. And you don't know anything about them, and maybe they don't know anything about you and who you are and what you can do, and they don't do a good job being a general, whatever. But I know you're going to do a great job, and
yeah,
I know you're going to be out there hard hitting in the front line with everybody.
Of course, man. I want everybody to know, anybody who's listening, anybody comes to the game, have a good time, no pressure. Just enjoy yourself.
And you're going to get them where they need to be. I know that too.
Oh yeah, try to point them in the right direction.
I've seen you grow up in paintball. Like from the first time I met you, where you were telling us all you're gonna like kick our asses the next day on the field.
Yeah, that was a good night.
That was a damn good night. And I've seen you go from that and like go from like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Okay, whatever. I've seen like that day, and then I've seen you like get better and better, and you're always up front line. You're always grabbing props, and anytime like I need somebody, like I yell your name. Like if I'm leading a unit or something, I'm like where the fuck's Mark? That's my first thing. That's the first thing I ask. Like I find you and Fireball.
You see me yelling at people.
I don't yell at anybody. Shut up. You're gonna get Matt Sauceman all over my ass now because saying yell at people. But no, you and Fireball were the first two people I always call for. But I know these guys are gonna do what they gotta do. Like you always flipping flags and grabbing props for me. But I've seen you become like more than just like a regular player. Like one of the last games we were at PBC, I was behind you, and I was just watching and listening to you. Like you were like, "Hey, you go over here, you go over here, you go over here," and like what you were telling them was the right thing to do. And you guys kept pushing forward, and like what you were telling them to do got the enemy team out of the area. That was like I almost teared up. I was like, I'm so proud of this guy. And
I'm gonna make you proud, man. As long as you're proud, I'm doing good over here.
And like I know that this is the next progression in you playing paintball is you taking command somewhere and you getting that feel of what it takes a general game and just telling everybody how to do it and kick ass, man. I know you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people like close to me that have been able to get generals and everything and seen prevail. So hopefully I can join the crew.
Oh yeah,
general with a good win.
So you're gonna be 1-0. I'm still gonna be 0-2. So it's gonna be great, right?
Though, you're undefeated. That's all that matters.
I got that one loss at last summer. So, what's your favorite field to play at, Mark?
Favorite field to play at? I hate to say it, gotta be my home field, Paintball Central, man. There's always a good crowd, always a good vibe up there.
That's where you started at, man. Like you started playing.
Yeah.
You started playing walk on, didn't you?
Say it again.
You started as a walk on, right?
Yeah, I started as a walk on one day. Just met the right people.
Oh yeah, you definitely met the right people, man. Like got your ass in there, got you like all ready to go, taught you how to play, and like got your ass good, man.
Yeah.
All right, so what's your favorite game you ever been to? Like, what? Like, tell me a memory that you like. One of your favorite memories playing paintball, man. What's the best game you've been to?
Oh man, it's so many. I gotta say when we took the travel team to Georgia to Florida.
Yeah.
But on the Generals Cup, I think.
Oh yeah, that's the first trip we did.
Yeah, that's legendary right there, man.
Oh,
that's always gonna be legendary. That's when I got my nickname out of fact.
Oh wait. You were like, I need a new call sign. What can it be? Assassin? Ghost Recon?
Yeah, I was supposed to be Splinter Cell something.
Splinter Cell. Yeah, that was the best one, Splinter Cell. You just call me Splinter Cell. Like, that didn't match you, man. But that was a damn good trip, man.
I got pretty sneaky though, so I might have to change it.
I don't know, man. I think you got the best call sign right now. Like, it fits you, man. Because like you just go out and tear people's asses up, man. Shit, don't say that at me. But it's just, you're one of my favorite people to play with. Like, one of my favorite people to ball with. Let me say it differently there. Like,
yeah.
And like one of my favorite people to hang out with too. Like, always having fun somewhere, man. Like, you never have a bad time when you're around.
All right, I appreciate that.
Even though you can't do backflips or shit.
Hey, I got better at it, you know. That was a long time ago.
So, what's the next game you're going to?
Next game will probably be the Paintball Central game.
All right. Anything planned after that?
No, nothing on the schedule just yet. I know there's a few local games I want to get to.
Yeah.
But other than that, nothing.
I mean, I know you're going to Folder Gap.
Oh, of course. So that's just routine now.
Yeah, like we got
your first Folder Gap, you got to go to the rest of them for the rest of your life.
You got to represent North Carolina pretty good at that one because I've been talking a lot of shit in the Warsaw chat, so like I've been talking quite a bit of shit. Like, so I'm gonna need all the North Carolina teams to back up what I've been talking.
I got you. I'm gonna do what I can do.
And like, I think I'm gonna try to go that one. Hopefully, I can play that one. But like, I'm gonna try to go to the Myrtle Beach game again because I had a lot of fun in Myrtle Beach, man. Like, I know we ran some shit, but like, I had some fun there.
Yeah. That's my second favorite game, I think.
Yeah, it's a small ass field, and like, but you're fighting the whole time you're on the field. Like,
yeah, real close. Everybody in the face. That was a good game.
Like, I was joking with people, like, have you ever been to the field? I'm like, nah, but like, I think as soon as you step on the field, you're gonna start shooting people. I was joking about that, and like, as soon as you step on the field, you start shooting people. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
see him from the start point.
Yeah, it was as soon as that first foot hits the damn entrance, you're getting shot at. I'm like, okay. Like, it was fun, man. Like, I like the game. Like, I had a good time. Like, the whole trip was great. I wish I could stay. Like, I wish I could never leave the beach. That's my thing.
Big beach bum that plays paintball.
Like, I don't even need to give me a trailer on like some little trailer park somewhere. Like, paying like whatever rent like for it, and like not having shitty AC. I don't care. I'll be on the beach. I'm fine, man. I'm good with it. Like, I don't want to leave that place ever. Like, I got depressed when I left. I'm like, this is bullshit. But I don't know, man. Like, so how long have you been with Paintball Soldiers? Like, you've been playing for like 2 years now or something like that?
No, I think I've been playing a little longer than that, like 3-4 years maybe.
Damn.
I've been on 4 Folder Gaps.
Damn. I've only been to 5 Folder Gaps. So you didn't. I started just a little bit before you, I guess. Not too bad. Yeah.
So I've probably been on Paintball Soldiers probably about 3 years, I think, going on. 3 years or going on 3 years, one of them.
Yeah. I say it's good when you find a great crew that you fit in with and like can stay with them. Like, I was on PBS a while, and I did leave. I haven't been playing long, and like I may have been influenced by some other people, and I was new to everything, so I kind of didn't see everything the way I see it now, and I made a rash decision to go ahead and jump ship and leave, and it may have been a mistake. It may not have been a mistake. Who knows? Like, Jason Mann once told me, like, I like you better now that you're not on the team, and I kind of stuck with me a little bit. But I left the team a while back, and like, I think there's hard feelings between me and some other people for a while, but I think it's all patched up right now. We're pretty much I'm pretty much around the camp all the time anyway now. But
yeah, we're all a family, man.
Yeah,
we're all a family.
I made a snap decision, like made a rash decision one day, and like it just kind of. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it was a good decision. I'm not gonna say it was a bad decision, but it was a decision. And like I say, you seem to fit in pretty well there, and you guys have fun. You have fun. I know you have fun, and that's awesome, man. Like I always love playing. I'm not gonna say playing with you because it sounds fucking weird. I always like balling with you. How about that? I always love balling with you. Like since I've gotten older and got bad knees and gotten my ass fatter, I'm usually behind you now, but I always like watching you work, man. Like you always push forward on stuff, and anytime I'm
You're yelling at me all the time, man. I gotta keep going, man.
I don't yell at people, but I know like one of my favorite memories, like off the field. One of my favorite memories on the field was our little crew was pushing forward. I forgot what game it was. We were command decisions, and our little crew was pushing forward, and like you were calling shit out, and everybody was shooting people, and I couldn't get up to the front yet, but I was right behind you guys, and I was able to like keep guys off your back and like let you guys work. And that was pretty much. I was like, you know what, I can stay here as long as I cover these guys. They're gonna take everything down for it. And you guys just ran through people. It's so amazing seeing that. And there are probably teams that weren't in North Carolina, so it probably made it a lot easier to beat them. But I'm sorry. Other states are good players too. Oh. We're a little better than everybody else, but I say I can't wait to see you general, man. Like I'm gonna try to get mad. Like I know I'm not gonna play, but I'm gonna be up there and like at least help you out somehow.
Well, I got a shade tent for you, man.
I appreciate that. Like I'm gonna need one of those. I might come up there and yell at people for you.
So you need to carry all the paint, some extra tanks.
There we go.
I don't even think I can do that.
Put a backpack on and carry it, and one of those big ass chest rigs. Just carry all the paint.
Give me a wheelbarrow.
Some cans of beer and a couple tanks.
I'll definitely drink the beer. I'll definitely drink the beer, but I'll bring the beer too. So how about that? I'll do that. But
and then bring you a yellow flag or an orange flag, and just tell them you're ref in play also. So like you're feeding your team paint and air. And you're doing paint checks, keeping the game safe, still backing your team, and making sure everybody's having fun too.
Hopefully I can do something like right now. Like
that sounds perfect for them.
Right now, it's getting a little rough to walk though, so I might.
You still get to yell at people, but you get to yell at people on both sides.
I don't yell at anybody. I've never yelled at anybody in my life. I don't. This is a second real podcast we had, and everybody says I yell at people, but I don't think I do. I'm just a loud person. Mark,
I love to yell at people. That's why I love paintball.
See, Mark's going to yell at people. I don't think he can. Mark's just too nice, man.
I might have to, hey.
you're way laid back. Like you're way laid back, man. Like you're just hey man, go over and do that for us. I'm like okay. Like I love it, man. Like I can't. Like I say when you told me you accepted that role, I'm excited. Like I'm straight up excited for you. Like I don't know why I'm so excited, but I am.
I appreciate it, man. It took me a lot. I wanted to make sure I had a strong foundation behind it before I did it. But I think I got something going for me, so we're gonna try to make it happen.
Oh, I know you got something going for you. Like you got people that support you. Like the people that support you are great. Like it's gonna be a good time, man. Like I'm not gonna. I'm pretty sure that you're gonna win. But if you don't win, you're gonna put up a hell of a fight. I can tell you that. And
so my question is, with your aggressiveness, are you going to be able to tone that back and stick behind a little bit and stay at the command booth, or are you going to be in the middle? Are you going to be in the front? Because I know how sometimes you get, even in a position of command, you'll get frustrated and like I'll want to be like, damn it, and just grab a gun and walk to the front myself,
Yeah. I've actually put a lot of thought in that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to sit back, but if I get antsy and I do want to get out there, I know somebody who do radios for me, but I want to keep everything organized. I want to get that on. I'm not too sure. I don't know how to answer your question yet, but I'm not too sure. I'm leading the battle strategy in the background for right now.
What I did is eventually, especially if I was at a game where I would cost more points getting shot out than I could ever get by leading a group of guys on a mission, I would always assign somebody back at the CQ that we're at working from that I can only leave if I have permission. Yeah. So I'd be like, sir, can I go on this? And then my XO would be like, yes or no. I always had to leave it to somebody else's decision whether or not I could go out and fight or primarily stay behind.
Yeah. That makes sense.
See, that's what, whenever I did the XO game, because like the PVC games are very points based. Like everything that you do is going to be based on a certain amount of points, and you can do well in this round, and then you can do not so well next round, and you can still be ahead, or depending on what you did, you can be behind now. So what I always do as XO is I would make sure I was keeping all the points, and I had all the rules in front of me. That way I could like, okay, we're at this point right here. This is what we can do and still win. And at certain points, like there's been games in the past that we did there where certain games in general was worth points, and I was like, if you want to go out and play, I'll stand by man radios or whatever, but just don't get shot out more than like 4 times. Like you can get shot out 6 times, we can still win, but let's just make it safe. And your 4th time getting shot out, come off the field.
Yeah.
And it always seemed to work out. Like the PVC games, like the way they do them, it's always in like little different phases, and it's always different every time. Like there've been games we went there where we just went super aggressive. I think the first game or two we were there, we basically rushed from one side of the field to the other side and got behind them and then pushed them off the field. But then there's been other games where we had to sit back and wait a little bit and be more docile, I guess, like, and see what they were doing first. And it just that's the thing with PVC games. You can't go in with a game plan. Like, well, you can go in with a game plan, but that game plan may have to change because, like I said, that one game we did super aggressive. The next game I came out, I was like, let's go super aggressive then, and then halfway through, you're like, wait a minute, we got to stop here, man. Regroup this little game plan here because it's not working for us. And that's one of the things I like about PVC games. Like the field's great. I love their scenario field. Like their scenario field I'm not gonna say it's like, oh, they put so much time and effort. They did, but they made it fun. Like every piece of that field is fun to go to. Like if you go down to the wooded area, the Wicked Woods or whatever you want to call it, that's a fun place. That's a fun place to attack. If you go up to the kill house, man, if both teams are in the kill house, that's just nothing but people tearing each other up. I love that field. Like anytime I'm able to go, I go to that field.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm saying, and they upgraded the field a couple times. I know it's a new hyperball field in the they put inside the woods. That should be fun to play on.
Ooh,
also.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, they got a couple treats for us.
I know they redid the Mounds field. That thing looks nice.
Yeah, that was safe especially for the 10-minute too. That was crazy to play on.
Like it's way different than it used to be. Like that stuff was fun. Like I think the first time they ever opened the Mounds up for us playing a scenario, that was a game where they used that sloppy green paint that was everywhere.
Man, I had a picture look like the Hulk come off the field one time.
Like we were getting shot. And we're like, I don't know what's going on here. Like we were covering tanks with paint. I'm confused right now. Like Fireball was like just all green on top of his head. Like that's craziness. It was, like I said, every time you go to PVC, there's always something that like will stand out with you in every game. Like, oh, this happened this game.
With a good memory. Always.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And like I say, this time you're gonna go, and the good memory is gonna be you stand up at the end of the day, giving out awards for winning general.
That's the goal, man. That's the goal.
I believe you got it in you, man. Like you got a solid foundation around you too. That's the thing. Like I know whenever like somebody says, "Hey, Mark's gonna be general," they're like, where's the general at? Let's go. I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I appreciate the support from everybody coming from the game.
Yeah,
Especially respect to Rob for even just being opposing general. It'll be a good game, be fun.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait for it, man.
And you're both first time generals, so that's what makes it even better. Like, you guys are both getting ready to learn how to be general at the same time.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has a good support staff too to go with him. So
I'm sure he does, man. I'm sure he does. We chopped it up a little bit. At Bones and Nash, we got to talk to each other a little bit.
Yeah. He's looking forward to this game being like a real friendly competition. He's trying to like I said he keeps telling me he's all about people coming out having fun and learning what paintball is. So I'm gonna have him on the podcast this weekend talking about. I'm not gonna chain him up too much because I want you to win. I'm gonna be biased here, but I'm gonna let him talk a little bit about what he's doing now. So just see how it goes. But yeah, man, I can't wait for that. Like hopefully this virus goes away by then and we can all not worry about that kind of shit.
Yeah, then we can all high five and everything like that. But other than that, keep it from a distance.
Gotta bump elbows, man. Bump elbows. That's gonna be hard for paintball players, man. Like I've never had to hug a man as many times as I have in my life until I met paintball players. Like I thought, like knowing like local musicians and shit, like those guys like to hug, but like paintball players love to hug. Like everybody's like hugging them. Like, oh hey, I haven't seen you in like 7 minutes. Let's hug. And Mark, if you do win, what you getting us?
We're going to Hooters, man. We're going to Hooters.
Yeah, that place is fun too.
Wings on me. Let's go. I am not serious about that public announcement. I am not serious.
You can go to Hooters and hang out with Mark, but you gotta pay your own bill. So that place is expensive as shit. But no, it'll be a fun time going to Hooters afterwards. Who cares, man? Like it's always a fun time hanging out.
Always.
Yeah, man. You got anything else you want to talk about or anything? Like anything to bring up?
No, nothing out of the ordinary. But yeah, thanks for giving me a little statement on your show. Thank you for all that. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the respect.
Yeah, man, no problem. Hey, dude, I'm gonna let you get back to your Thursday night. I think it's Thursday, right? Yeah. Let you get back to Thursday night. I appreciate you coming on.
All right, thank you, man.
Hey, if you ever want to come on again, just let me know. I'll bring you on anytime, man.
I got you. Appreciate it.
All right,
Billy.
See you, brother.
Later on, man. What's up, Bill?
No, nothing.
I love Mark, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Like, whoa. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulty. Sorry I went dead air. Apparently, once somebody jumps off the podcast, it kills everything. Let me get Billy back on here, and then we'll start back with part 2 of this whole conversation here. 1 second. I'm trying to give a bunch of dead air, but yeah. So while we're talking about this, I guess that was us talking about some bullshit there. And this is dead air, so this is gonna kind of suck, right? Invite friends. Messages. I'm seriously trying not to give you guys dead air, but it's happening for now. All right. Once Bill gets back on, we'll go ahead and continue talking about what Bill's up to lately and bullshitting about the world. And this is how it happens. You gotta wait for it to get back in. I'll tell you what, guys. Let's go ahead and call it a night for now. We'll get back with Billy tomorrow. Hey, Bill.
We got disconnected.
Yeah. Tell you what we're gonna do. What it does, I guess apparently, once somebody jumps off the call, it just went ahead and ended the whole podcast for some reason. Are you free tomorrow?
I don't know. I won't know till tomorrow.
I'll tell you what.
I hate to say.
Instead of breaking the podcast up into two pieces, do you want to go ahead and continue this on a different day?
Yeah, or we can just call this one done.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, let's go ahead and sign this off for now. Like, I don't want to kick you off the call or anything. You know, I like talking to you, but let's I know we've got more people to talk to this weekend. You got Rob Maryland who's playing against Mark. Hudson Skinner wants to come on. Let's see. You got Elliot Darino who's going to come on and talk to us. We got some people who are going to come on and talk this weekend. Just me and you can work something out and like figure out whenever is a good time. We'll all get together and make another podcast.
Yeah, I'll let you know more tomorrow.
Okay. All right, man. Well, you have a good Thursday, and hopefully we'll find something good tomorrow.
You too. Had fun.
All right,
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate talking to you. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to the podcast. We're, like I say, we're still trying to figure out how everything works with this thing. Obviously, now we know that if somebody jumps off the call, we lose the podcast. So what we're going to do from now on is either it's going to be one person per call, and they're going to stay on the whole time, or, you know, like me and Billy are interviewing somebody, like once that person's done, the interview's probably going to be done. Like, hey, can you hold on for like another 5 minutes so we can wrap it up and then go away. I'm saying a lot because it threw me off guard a little bit. But we're going to get the technical difficulties worked out, and hopefully with every podcast we give out, we're going to make a better podcast. That's just a learning curve for me because, like I said, I never really got into this kind of stuff. I never really researched it that much. I started researching recently. Again. But the more we do this, the better it's going to get, and I can promise you that. You know, I'm looking into doing other stuff to get it better than just you staring at me drinking booze and listen to me talk to people. But it's going to get better. Hopefully, you know, I'm going to start up some other stuff, you know. If you like this podcast, or if you want to hear more of this podcast, or you want to join the podcast, or you want to see us get better at the podcast, go to the page, Frontline Beef Podcast. Review us. Share us. Like our statuses. Like our page. You know, share stuff with us. Send us a message. Tell us, hey, I want to be on your show. When can we do something? I don't like this about your show. I like this about your show. Let me know stuff. But share our stuff. I'm probably going to do a contest real soon. I'm going to make another video here in a minute probably about a contest, you know, about people sharing stuff. But where if you go on YouTube and you watch the show, give me a like. Give me a review. Give me a comment. Even if you don't like the show, do the same thing. You know, comment, this show sucks, you're a fat ass, I don't care. Give me some kind of feedback if you want to. Share the podcast. Share the YouTube video with somebody else. My dog just sneezed. Subscribe. You know, let us know what we're doing. Let us know that people are listening. If you like us, subscribe to the show. Go on to your podcast. Like, we're on Spotify. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on like 5 different medias. You know, I always like put the link up on my Facebook page and the Frontline Beef Facebook page. We're on like 5 different audio podcast apps that you can just jump on there and listen to us. And most of them are free. I think probably all of them are free, honestly. Subscribe. Let us know that you're liking the show. Put a comment, like it, share it, whatever you want to do. But I appreciate everybody listening to us. Tomorrow we're probably going to do another show. I know we're going to do at least 1 more, 2 more this weekend. And I'll let everybody know on the Facebook page. Frontline Beef Podcast, Facebook page. We're also on Instagram. Have a YouTube page, YouTube channel. And we're on all these apps. Last but not least, Woolly Man Meat. Greatest name ever. I do lip balm, beard balm, beard oil. Make this shit look good. Actually, it looks good in here too if you do it right. Make jerseys, pants, everything. All things you need for paintball soft goods, hit me up. It's Woolly Man Meat, WOOLLY, Man Meat, beard care, and paintball accessories. Or apparel. Sorry, paintball apparel. Give me a like. Share it. Whatever. I'm going to do a contest here. I'm probably going to do a video and audio here in a minute. Let you know what the contest is. I appreciate everybody listening to us. Give us some feedback. Give us some shares. You know, make us popular. Let's get some other people on the show. You want to talk about something? Hit me up. I appreciate it.